Hey everyone. Today video is going to talk about we're going to talk about data analytics. And so data analytics in healthcare. We start off by doing introduction, defining what data analytics is. Data analytics is a process of analyzing a set of data which is complicated, interpreting it to identify the patterns, the trends, and insights that can be used for decision making. So as data analyst, you need to understand what your role will be like. So your role will be, first is to identify the problem, extracting the required data or related or relevant data, analyzing it, and visualizing it. And this is in form of reporting, where you'll be able to storytell and communicate the insight to the stakeholders. Now, why would someone want to learn this skill? First, maybe you're starting a new career. Two, you're switching the careers. You want to learn this skill. Third one, either to complement what you're already doing, or you're looking for a more flexible working environment. Now, this skill, with the invention of AI, it's one of the best skill you may want to learn in this year. Now, this skill has been voted the most in-demand skill to learn in the year 2023. It is the fast-growing skill. It has less burnout. It allows you a more flexible working environment. It allows you to work remotely and gives you what I say, work-life balance. This skill is applicable in all the profession. So, depending on the domain you're going to work in or industry you're going to work in, there are many opportunities that are available from all the profession, from sales market analyst, marketing analyst, human resource analyst, financial analyst. There's so many opportunities available for you in this with this skill. Now, I represent Sevenett, which is a tech training company that is registered to offer training tailored for African immigrants. So this training offers a career pathway for African immigrants who want to get into tech world. Now, in Sevenett, we also have coding classes for kids and teens to prepare them for a future career in tech. Sevenett also offers a platform that connects immigrants to the resources, to the information, products and services that they need to navigate within the new environment. Also within the Navismart is a platform or a marketplace that connects the entrepreneurs with the people who want to buy the innovation and the products they have. Now, how to get into data analytics world? I want to give you a pathway through which you can be able to get to becoming a data analyst. First, you need to learn, whether it's going to be bootcamp, college degree, or you are going to have self-learning. You need to learn. Secondly, you need to prepare a portfolio project. The reason why you need a portfolio project, one, to practice your skill and also to showcase. So this can be in the form of interview, pay rise. You need to showcase what you've done. So I would say 3 to 5 projects you need to develop to be able to, have something more, I would say, good enough to be presented. So the first 2, 3 may be, I would say trash, but with time you get used to this and improve your skills. So you need to learn, you need to build a portfolio, and then you need to prepare for a job. So that means putting a resume well together, getting a soft skill, learning and them and mastering them. You also need to network to be able to get to the data analytics world. So just simple as that. So what are the skills you need? You need technical skill or hard skill, which is something you learn through class or doing your own self-learning. You need to have a soft skill. Soft skill, this include communication skill, presentation skill, interpersonal skill, because those are things you need to have as you do your interview and even as you go out to work with different people. Another thing you need is high school education. I would say that would be good enough to start from there. And then also you also need to have what I call business or domain knowledge. So depending where you're going to be employed, the employer, you need to get that knowledge of the industry. You also need to master some tools. These are the tools that you're going to use when you're going out there, when you're going to work as a data analyst. This include Tableau, SQL, Excel, and Power BI as a starting point. Of course, you need to have a knowledge on programming languages, R or Python. And of course, big data analytics is also important. Now, so let's get to knowing more about data analytics in healthcare. Now, data analytics is booming in every industry. And of course, healthcare is not left out. So with the introduction of AI, things are changing rapidly. And they're transforming on how data analytics is used in healthcare industry. Now, with that in mind, there are challenges that need to be addressed. So one, there's lack of analytical expertise. There's shortage of analysts who understand healthcare processes and sources of data. There's poor quality of data. There's integration and adoption issue that arises in healthcare. And there's also data privacy as a challenge in healthcare. Now, to solve these problems, you need to have specific upskill training in data analytics. Now, you as data analyst working in healthcare, what would be the goal of data analytics in healthcare? Now, one, you need to be able to reduce the cost at, as much as possible. You need to help improve patients' outcome, to optimize resource utilization, and prediction of the diseases. Now, next question is, who is going to be your employer? Now, there are so many employers as in this industry that going to need your services as data analyst, starting from hospital, pharmaceutical companies, government, insurance, and other stakeholders who are involved in this healthcare industry. Now, depending on who is your employees, the different names are given, from healthcare analyst, healthcare data analyst, healthcare business analyst, healthcare information management analyst, EHR, that's electronic health record analyst. So for me, the name is not a big problem, because on the day, what you're going to do is the same. Looking at the data, extracting the data, transforming it, reporting and visualizing it for decision making. Now, what are these roles or positions available? And this depends majorly on the employer. So for example, if your employer is healthcare provider, it can be a supplier, it can be policymakers, it can be insurance. So if your employer is healthcare provider, for example, a physician, hospital, long-term care facilities, assisted living facilities, those are roles available for you. If employer is supplier, then this could be working for a pharmaceutical company, device makers, software providers, and of course general suppliers or supplies. Policymaker would be example of CDC, FDA, and of course insurance companies as potential employers for you as data analyst. Now, your responsibility as analyst, what will be your responsibility? Now, as an analyst, you would be able to identify the high risk. You'll be able to identify, track the diseases and their progression. You'll be able to evaluate effectiveness of a disease, treatment that has been done. Now, finally, what will be your sources of data? So your sources would include clinical trials, medical imaging, insurance claims, electronic health records, and other related data sets. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, share, and like. See you in the next video.